curd, the sour dairy product that on its own doesn't taste good at all. Yeah. But we Hungarians love to put this stuff into many of our dishes, like the túrós csúsza, or the curd dumplings, or the Rákóczi túrós dessert. And we just love this stuff. Well, except maybe for one person here.
Like myself, I hate it, absolutely hate it.
But there is one thing that both of us love and has curd in it, and it's the wonderful Túró Rudi.
The snap.
Yes. The curd inside, the chocolate on the outside. This here is S tier.
Oh yeah.
Pöttyös is the brand who started it all in Hungary. So let's go through all the different products that they have today and also learn a little bit of history. How did this come to be? Why do we love it so much? Let's learn about Túró Rudi and eat a lot of it.
Hell yeah.
First, let's start with the strawberry flavored one.
Same look.
So if you're wondering, the name Túró Rudi kinda means like curd rod, but Rudi is more like a nickname for Rudolf. There was a guy called Mandeville Rudolf who was working in the dairy industry here in Hungary, and he was an expert. And he was also working at the company which produced the wonderful Túró Rudi. But apparently this did not get its name from this guy. It was actually another guy who was a mathematician and psychology major guy at the university. They asked him to figure out how to call this product, and he came up with Túró Rudi. Cheers!
Cheers.
Bing. It tastes like strawberry, yes.
Even though the filling seems kind of small, it gives a lot of flavor.
But my problem is that it takes so much flavor away from the curd. It's not bad. For me, this is a B.
It's basic. It's fairly basic.
It's a basic strawberry.
Yeah.
Next one, coconut flavored. This is huge because this is óriási. These things come in two different sizes, the regular smaller one which we had so far, and the óriás, the large ones. Actually, I kind of prefer these better because they have so much more curd flavor and they are so much better. By the way, when we talk about the name Túró Rudi, when they came out, everyone was basically really hating it. They thought that it's kind of immoral because, you know, it's like a white stuff filled rod. Probably there were penis jokes there.
Same general concept, as you can see. No filling this time, so I guess the coconut is mixed in with the curd.
But this one is more brownish. I guess this has a...
Ooh, because it's milk chocolate.
It's milk chocolate.
Yeah,
the regular ones have dark chocolate, but technically it's not really chocolate. It's more like cocoa butter stuff,
thingy,
right?
Yeah.
Which kind of looks like and feels like chocolate. But yeah,
Let's go. Fairly strong coconut.
it kind of takes away why we love the curd.
I guess, though for me it's a bit different, obviously. I'm not a fan of coconut flavored stuff, to be honest. Yeah, let's go with a C.
It's more coconut flavored than the other one was strawberry flavored. So yeah, it is a C, not bad. Probably the milk chocolate doesn't help too much.
Oh yeah.
Salty caramel. I love anything that is salty caramel. So technically this should be very good, but I never had it. You had it before?
I did. I don't have high hopes for it, so again, the filling is there separately.
Cheers.
Cheers. Nope.
It will be very difficult for us to agree on something because I feel the salty caramel, it's not too salty, it's more caramel.
There's no salt in it. At least I don't feel it, but...
Yeah, I kind of miss the salty part about the salty caramel, but it's not too sweet caramel. Though, you can feel the curd, which is nice.
Salted caramel should be fine, but this for me is a total failure. So
It's an F.
It's an F.
I will give this an A, you will give an F. Let's move on.
Next one, the milk chocolate basic one.
It works so much better with the dark chocolate because the inner filling is kind of more sweet and the outer should be dark.
Yeah, and the dark chocolate is more snappy.
Yeah.
This is fairly soft, to be honest.
That's what she said.
Oh!
By the way, as Marci tries to compose himself, it wasn't us Hungarians who kinda came up with this. Actually, there is a Russian thing called sirok, which is kinda related to this, there were some Hungarian people who were working in the food industry who went to the Soviet Union to basically figure out, you know, what are they doing better than we do? And they have seen the sirok, which has different shapes, different sizes, but it also has a curd filling. Now that curd filling is more creamier, ours is more lumpier. And actually lumpy curd is a regional Hungarian unique specialty. So they came back and they kind of figured perhaps we can make a Hungarian version of this so-called sirok, and they made the Túró Rudi, which is more localized for us. But let's jump in to the milk chocolate covered one. I don't know which camera to look at.
Let's go.
Bonjour.
Cheers.
Cheers.
The taste profile is completely different.
That
the
is
chocolate
true.
is
That is true.
overpowering in this one.
To me, this is an A because it is a Túró Rudi. It does have the curd feeling, the curd vibes, which is amazing. I'm just not a huge milk chocolate person, that's it.
Next one is madártej or floating island.
Yeah, we had to look that up on Wikipedia because technically this means bird's milk or something like that. It's not a Hungarian thing. We do love it. I mean, I enjoy it. I don't know if you enjoy madártej.
Not as much.
You're not a dairy person.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless it's
It's
covered
the
in
whole
chocolate.
thing.
Yeah.
So this one is a bit weird, as you will see, because it has different kind of coating. It might be white chocolate. It doesn't taste like it though. Snap.
Bon
Let's go.
appetit. It really tastes like this floating island thing, and it's nice.
The filling and the floating island taste is fine because it's basically just vanilla, but the coating. Nope, very much not a fan.
I mean, he's the Túró Rudi connoisseur.
Sure. Oh, I always try. Whenever they come out with the new stuff, I am basically the first guy to actually go to the shop and try it. But yeah, this is an extreme misfire for me again. So F. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's nice. It's a B for me. But again, seems like there's so many different kinds that people can, you know, start talking about this
Right.
for a whole night, for a video, like we do. And if you enjoy this, maybe hit the like button, because that supports what we do. Thanks!
Suck it. Next one. Personal favorite. Hazelnut.
By the way, we call this Túró Rudi all the time because it's like Xeroxing, it's like taking an Advil. So technically, not everyone can use this. The real term, apparently, is curd dessert or something like that. But the name Túró Rudi is owned by one company, and then there was another company. Some other one can call this Túró Rudi, but no one else, just two of these companies. So you can find different ways they phrase this. You cannot name this Túró Rudi. You can call it Rudi Túró because it's the other way around, or you can call this Túró f***ing Rudi because then there's another word in the middle. Bam.
Cheers. Yep.
If you love hazelnut cream, this is an excellent thing. Again, you feel the curd, amazing, and the hazelnut adds such a nice layer to it.
It's absolute god tier, in my opinion. Yes.
Next one is special for two reasons. One is because this one has Szatmari Plum in it. And Szatmari Plum is a very unique type of plum we have here in Hungary. Normally, I don't like it. There's only one way I like it, when it's made into pálinka. I'm really curious how this one will be. And the other thing that makes this unique is because it has 0% added sugar. Added sugar. It doesn't mean there is no sugar in it, but apparently this should be slightly more healthier, I guess. By the way, when we talk about health, actually when this thing came out, people were thinking that it is healthy because curd has a lot of vitamins and it's really rich in protein. And that's why it was kind of marketed at sometimes as a healthy dessert. But the reality is there's a lot of sugar in it. And there's also one other problem. The coating on it has a lot of trans fat. So unfortunately, we cannot eat this all day long. Too bad.
Sure we can. Just watch me. Cheers. It is what it says it is.
It's very unique. If you want a very unique kind of Hungarian flavor, because hazelnuts are not Hungarian, salted caramel is not Hungarian, but this plum is Hungarian. So maybe if you eat this, you might also want to try the pálinka. It's really good.
I'm not a fan of this plum thing either, but it's kind of sour and it adds to the curd flavor.
Yeah,
and it's sort of balanced by the chocolate. So it's a nice combination, a lot better than expected. So it's actually an A for me,
Okay.
surprisingly.
Next one is also from the zero added sugar line, and apparently this is Brownie.
Okay.
By the way, one thing I would like to highlight is that this is only good for like the next 3 weeks. When this came out, they were only good for 3 days. And one of those days, it actually spent in the logistics, basically traveling from the factory all the way to Budapest. But people loved it, so it wasn't a problem that you bought it, you ate it, and then there was basically a shortage of it.
Oh,
Let's
yeah?
see. Cheers. Boom.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It does taste like brownie.
I don't feel anything else, just the filling. Even the ratio is a bit bigger for the filling. But it does taste like brownie. It's not too sweet either. So, yeah, let's go with a B.
Bear in mind, it is still very sweet, so when they say zero added sugar, I don't know how much sugar they would add to the others. Next, let's look at 3, which are still part of like the basic Túró Rudis, but these are slightly different. So we have the one with is again 0% added sugar, but we also have lactose free. If you're lactose intolerant, then that could be also an option for you to experience this wonderful dessert. I'm really curious how that is. Let's open that one up.
Let's go.
Sometimes lactose free to me feels a little bit more sweeter. So I'm really curious if this will be the same experience here.
Cheers. It's the same.
If you're lactose intolerant, you will get the same experience. S.
Oh yeah.
By the way, most of the time lactose-free stuff are more expensive than the regular dairy products. These things, like the regular Túró Rudi and all of them, are like around 200 to 300 forints, so not even €1. And the lactose-free one is essentially almost the same price as all the other brands that we have here.
0-1?
Yeah,
just
let's
for
see.
comparison's sake. Let's go. Huh.
This is still good, it's still S tier, but there is a difference, and it's not the sweetness,
Oh, yeah.
interestingly.
Yeah. Actually, I feel more sourness of the curd in the regular one. I think it's a little bit better than the zero added sugar, whatever, but still an S. Always an S.
Anyhow, if you want to lie to yourself that you're eating healthy, go for the 0% added sugar. Now this here is the original Óriás, one of the greatest ones of all time. When I was a child, I used to do one thing. Did you ever go to like a McDonald's, get some fries and an ice cream and dip the fries into the ice cream?
I tried it, not necessarily a fan.
Amazing, it's amazing, and this is basically the same experience. We have wonderful pogácsa, and if you taste the two together, it's just amazing. And then comes this. The saltiness, the sweetness together. This was my childhood. My grandma always had Túró Rudi. There was a little bakery here with some nice pogácsa. I could eat a ton of this.
Pogácsa is awesome. Túró Rudi is awesome. So put one and one together, you get two. So it's nice.
It's awesome.
It's kind of weird, but but not bad. That's for sure.
And this next one is actually this very unique one, because it's Rudikornis, or more precisely Rudikornis.
So right off the bat,
Okay.
yeah, it's the white stuff, but you can already see the blue spinning out because
Is it a boy? Is it a girl?
it's both, I guess, because it has like some jelly filling thing.
You know what it looks like?
Okay, the sugar rush is kicking in.
Probably. It's very sweet. I don't feel the curd. I feel fruits. It's F. This is F to me. This is
Oh,
F.
wow.
It's way too artificial.
Yeah, that's true. I think it's colored with blueberry, so it shouldn't be too artificial, but who knows these days.
Tejsüti. That's milk. So apparently this may have nothing to do with curd.
So which one do you want to?
Let's open up both.
Okay. Living on the edge.
It kind of looks like a rip-off of the Kinder milk bar. I don't know what's called we call it Tejszelet. Gee!
It's very firm.
I mean, it's a nice milk bar.
Yeah. It's as basic as it gets.
To me, this is a C. There is no need for this to exist.
Yeah, see.
Now let's see if there's a difference with the added chocolate. It has more flavor.
No.
There is a little bit of dark chocolatey
It's a dark
feeling.
Yeah.
This is good, but still for me it's like a B.
B is fine. A lot better actually than the
Probably
very
that's
basic
why
one.
it's a B, because it's better.
Oh. Yeah.
Mine.
So it's still curd based stuff, by the way. So we are going to do the curd after the
Awesome.
milk bar stuff.
That's the caramel flavored one. This one apparently is Belgian chocolate
Okay.
filled. Let's see. Cheers. Oh yeah. It's a clear S. It's amazing.
Let's go with the chocolatey.
Yeah. What does Belgian chocolate taste like? Because I don't remember that it tastes like this. It's not bad, I just don't get it.
Both of these are just basically different shaped Túró Rudis. But yeah, the caramel one is a lot better. For me, this is B.
Yeah, B. Time for drinks. So here we also have the one that has 0 added sugar. We have the regular one, which is that one. We have one that has more cacao in it. And this one is new. So this one has some coffee in it. It actually says here egy pötty kávéval, which is like a drop of coffee in it. The pun here is that pöttyös is the polka dot. That's why it's called pöttyös, because there are so many polka dots on this.
Remember to shake it because of the sediment on the bottom.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Now it's appropriate to cheer. It's a basic cacao.
Yeah. Cocoa. You say it's so weird, but sweet and chocolatey, cocoa-y. It's nice. It's nice.
If you like to start your morning with a cocoa drink, you can go ahead with this.
Yeah.
Now let's see if the 0 added sugar one has, less sweet flavor. Cheers. There is a little bit of difference.
I think it's a little bit less sweet.
Yeah,
Just a tiny bit.
Just a bit.
And
less
I
sweet.
like it better, actually.
The first one, I would rate it like A, it's a very good cacao.
Sure.
Cocoa.
Let's go with that.
And the same with this. Now, let's go darker. It is darker.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, yeah. If you have a sweet tooth, you will not enjoy this. I would rather drink this in the morning than the other ones.
Yeah. Especially in larger quantities, like a full glass or a bottle of this.
It's A, and I still prefer this better than those.
A plus.
Hit me, bartender. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, wow.
There is a drop of coffee flavor in it.
It reminds me of Cappucciner, a small candy bar that we have, which is basically coffee tasting chocolate thing.
When we were kids and we couldn't drink coffee, my parents gave me like this very tiny bit of coffee with a ton of milk, maybe a little bit of chocolate in there, and this was it basically. It's nostalgic, it's nice.
It's just a cocoa drink, but a very good one. Definitely my favorite of the bunch.
Here is the damage, which we will have to kind of pack and eat later on, because none of this goes to waste. If you come to Hungary and you want to try something local, and you know, you can get langos, you can get other stuff, but maybe you have a sweet tooth, go into a convenience store and try to buy a Túró Rudi. And if you need other ideas on what to do here in Budapest and Hungary, then check out some of our other videos where we recommend some of our favorite places here in the city and the country. And if you like the content we make and don't want to miss our future videos, then hit that subscribe button. We are really thankful if you do so, and hopefully we can see you in our future videos. Thank you, Marci, for being here, the connoisseur of Túró Rudi. Hope to see you guys in the future videos. Bye! Cheers!